Hello and welcome to my unboxing. This is Agricola, All Creatures Big and Small, or maybe it's Agricola. I've heard both, and now I'm really confused about pronunciation, so you tell me which one it is. But this is the big box of All Creatures Big and Small, which is for 2 players. So this is a smaller version of the classic game Agricola or Agricola designed specifically for 2 people. It's supposed to be a quicker game as well. It says it's for 30 minutes. So when we first unbox this, the first thing that we have is we have our animals here. It looks like we have horses and cows and sheep and pigs. And then we have these components here. We also have some extra bags for rebagging. We have a score sheet here. This is what our score sheet looks like. I will go through these components again in a second. Then we have a rule book here. The rule book does include a components guide, course of play, and explanations for everything that's in the game. Special buildings. Okay. And then banded together here, we have punch boards. Take a look at this components list to see what we have. So on the punch boards, we have the game board. Oops, those started falling out. The game board is this. It is very small. It is just a square. It looks like this. And it is single-sided. Then we also have, it says 5 farm expansions that look like this with 3 spaces on them. Then on this punch board, we also have buildings. So it says that there are 4 basic special buildings that are yellow on the back side. That would be these. That's these here. And then 54 special buildings. That's these. And 5 stall tiles that have stable on the backside. So here's 4 of those stall tiles. They say stable on the backside. And these are these are 8 of the 54 special buildings. This is the start player marker. Looks like a rooster. And these are substitute markers. There are 3 of the 4 sheep, 1 of the 4 stone, 4 reed, 4 wood, 4 pigs, 4 cows, and 4 horses. So these are all of the substitute markers. These are substitutes for those wooden tokens when we have too many animals or resources. They are double-sided and look the same on both sides. Then here, these squares popped through here, but these are more of the special buildings. And these are all special buildings. These are all special buildings here. And 1 more of these farm expansions up here. On this board, we have we have another one of these farm expansions. We have the last stall that has a stable on the back, and then we have more of those special buildings. And then we have 2 more punch cards here. They have more of these special buildings on them across the bottom. And then up here, we have 2 more of these farm expansions, as well as the 2 farm boards, 1 for each player. So these expansions come out here. And this is what the farm board looks like for each player. It looks like this. So now I just need to punch out all of these special buildings here. So that's everything punched out. So again, we have the 2-player boards. We have 5 of these board expansions, and we have a main game board. We have 54 of these squares that are green on the back and have special buildings on the front. These are mostly all different, so we have things like manor and animal trader and stone carver. I definitely wish that this came with an insert to keep these straight and handy instead of just dumping them in the box, which is I think what's going to actually happen here. For our wooden pieces, we have 26 yellow borders. They look like this. They are long rectangular prisms. We have our building resources. We have the wood. It looks like this, like in the regular game. And the stone looks like this. And the reeds look like this. We have 5 reeds, 15 stone, and 17 wood. We also have 65 animals, 22 sheep, 16 pigs, 13 cows, and 14 horses. And the horses are tan. They look like this. And the pig looks like this. And the cow looks like this. And the sheep looks like this. I already showed off the score sheet, and then we also have this rule book. The rule book is a 12-page rule book here with very small print. So because we have a bag of bags, we need to see how the best way is to repack this stuff. We also, I didn't talk about the people. We have 6 workers in the player colors. So they're red and blue here. So there's 3 each, 3 red and 3 blue. We also have 10 yellow feeding troughs. These look like little houses, but they're feeding troughs. So I have 5 bags plus the 2 that these came in. So I think I am going to put the special building tiles all in a bag because I don't like these going everywhere in the box. These bags are not the right size for this though. So they're not going to be neat. They're going to be pretty messy in here. So as you can see, the bag holds it, but they can't be stacked nicely or anything and still close. I am going to go ahead and put the boards in the box and then put these tiles in here. I'm going to use a separate bag for the basic special buildings and the stall tiles to keep them separate from the rest. Then I'm going to divide these up into bags. I'm going to, let's see, each player starts with 9 borders. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 borders. I'm going to put those in with the 3 workers. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the red workers. I'm going to put them in with the 9 borders. And then the remaining borders are going to be part of the general supply. So I'm going to really put most of everything back together. So I'm going to take all of the feeding troughs and the building resources and the borders and put them into a bag here. I'm going to use the multiple tokens that go to the building resources and put them in as well. And put the animals in a separate bag. Now everything is back in the box except for the single player token, which I'm going to put back in loose. I also have one bag left. After I play this, I might decide to split these tiles into 2 bags. Not really sure. Not really sure why there's an extra bag or what makes sense to use it for. And then I have the score sheet can go in, and then the rules. So thank you for coming to this unboxing and reboxing of Agricola. Somebody tell me how it's pronounced. All creatures big and small, the big box for 2 players. I'm looking forward to getting this out because my most common number of players is 2, and I think it will go over well. If this video was useful to you at all, if you would give us a like and a subscribe and come back for more videos.